Oh, what a tackle.
Okay. Corre one.
Break. He's literally... Oh my God.
Oh! Let's go!
What?
Let's go.
Yo, I could not imagine
Bobby
that going
Wood,
on.
bro. Bobby Wood. Oh my God.
Mic check 1, 2, 3.
What's up, guys? Changing it up today. Actually, we were lazy from last time, and we didn't want to move the chairs. We're a little depressed right now,
I like to see.
so we apologize. But anyways, welcome to Benchwarmers FC.
Wait,
welcome.
why are you depressed?
For real, that's what about.
Dude, the game is going on right now. U.S. was winning 2-1, and now we're what, 4-2 within 15 minutes? I don't know what to say. I don't. Julian Green can run fast, and
Bobby Wood.
Bobby Wood can take a one-time shot. Way, though, is the only... Oh, wait. Wea?
How do you pronounce it?
Wea.
Okay.
Wea,
Tim.
very, very well taken pass. I think that was probably the best play of the game.
Well, that's a good way. That's you, Ricky.
Oh, God, this is so frustrating, guys.
I gotta go.
I was already talking shit. I really was.
That's why he held himself back and
He
I
held
think
it back. Yeah. Good thing we did. But, all right, we're bringing a different subject to you today. We're talking about the MLS because the MLS is still going on. And we had a question. I was actually debating with Marco the other day. Is Zlatan the GOAT of the MLS? Is he the GOAT overall? I mean...
No.
No. Yes, no. But, I mean, just on the epicness of everything he's done throughout his career. This all came about because I started watching Becoming Zlatan on Netflix, and the persona that he has shown to be throughout his career when he became famous is actually the persona he's always been since he's a teenager. So I always thought it was just him trying to promote himself, him, being egotistical and putting himself out in the headlines so that he could be, the guy, the hated guy, and become famous because of that. Of course, his football was excellent, but he used his football to promote himself. And he's just always been that person. So once I learned this from the video, I figured, okay, maybe there is more to this guy, or maybe there isn't. He's just that egotistical. I mean, we got a list of his quotes. What do you think?
My favorite one, or which
What's
one
your favorite one?
I mean, it has to be the one that he said towards Arson.
Which is?
What was it again? It was Arson asked me to have a trial with Arsenal when I was 17. I turned it down. Zlatan doesn't do auditions or tryouts.
I mean,
That
at
basically explains himself.
17?
No, he didn't say that at 17, but he said he had that quote when he was a little
17,
older. Yeah. So he really didn't say that. He might have been already like in, I don't know, PSG or Man U. I really don't know when he said it. But
Yeah.
He's definitely
how
not
did
the
that feel?
GOAT. He's not the GOAT of all time. He's a legend because of his football is one of a kind. He's one of the best finishers ever.
yes.
The roundhouse kick goal that he scored 2 weeks ago.
The one in 2012 against England when he had the bicycle kick.
From 40 yards
I
out?
think it was 40 or 50, something like that. Maybe even 60 yards out. But yeah, he's not the greatest of all time.
No.
He's far from that.
Yes.
He can't even win a Champions League.
He never did, right? He had multiple teams.
No.
All of them Champions League winners.
was,
Except all of them Champions League
I
winners.
think he was on one of the best Barcelona squads at the time too.
Yeah. He couldn't stay on the squad.
He couldn't stay on the squad, but that wasn't mainly his fault.
Maybe
it was.
It
because
was.
he couldn't
It was.
adapt.
Because it wasn't because of the football. It was because of the football. That's why he got purchased. But it was also because his personality didn't mesh with Pep Guardiola. They bashed heads.
Yeah, but
And it goes back to his other statement you were telling us earlier.
which one?
About Messi saying that he wanted.
Oh, Messi saying that he wanted to go to midfield instead of playing on the wing, which forced Barcelona to change their formation because Barcelona obviously revolves around Messi. So it took him out of his position, which is kind of more of a free roaming striker.
Yeah, and that makes sense. But at the end, it was really Pep who took him out of the team, and he doesn't like Pep. I mean, what did he say about Pep? He said, "You bought a Ferrari and you drive it like a Fiat." I mean, he considers himself a Ferrari, which
that quote actually is a lot more than just that.
Yeah.
He really kind of does dig into him in that quote.
Yeah, there's so much more. And guys, if you have other favorite quotes from Zlatan that you want to let us know that you haven't heard from us, put it in the comments below. We'll talk about it another week, or maybe we'll use it, amongst ourselves, just to a little shout out to Zlatan.
I'm gonna try to talk in third person from here on out.
There you go. Eric, you used to use Eric or Rene. Call yourself Rene.
No.
No,
Come on.
no.
Eric disagrees with that.
So, his takeover of the MLS, was it him being him, or was it him promoting himself? I mean, when he came over to the MLS, at this point, I didn't hate him anymore. His incoming quote, his one-page spread, which was, Los Angeles, you're welcome. I mean, Jesus
Why'd you say it so
Christ.
Spanish?
For real.
Los Angeles.
It's
You're
Los
welcome.
Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. No, Los
That is
Angeles.
a bad,
I
like,
know.
country. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, you're welcome.
Oh my God.
Horrible.
Los Angeles,
Los
you're welcome.
Angeles.
Los-
You're welcome.
There you
You're
go.
welcome.
How'd you say it?
You're welcome.
Eric will not repeat that again.
And what's the latest one that he said? This is really the one that where the whole conversation started. I think I'm bigger than all the MLS.
I mean, his name is probably bigger than MLS, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he
Is it?
Yeah.
His name.
Who doesn't know Zlatan?
Yeah.
Come on.
And
Who knows MLS?
besides
Couple people?
us.
Us who follow some of it.
Yeah.
But everybody knows Zlatan. Zlatan has been in so many teams and all over the world.
Damn, you know,
You gotta know.
you just gave Eric perspective of the MLS right now.
I want to see how much this long.
How long he can last?
Eric thinks that people look at, for example, us over here. We look at European football and we watch that. There's nobody else watching MLS soccer
Outside
to
of
watch that.
No. Well,
I beg to
not that
differ.
no,
I
not
beg
that
to
we
I just
differ.
don't
of-
think it's the same amount of people.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
yes.
I think from like out of like 100 people, maybe like 2 of them watch the MLS.
Yeah.
That's what Eric thinks.
Sorry.
Eric-
every time you say
Eric's-
that, I'm
Can't
gonna
take him
laugh.
seriously.
Eric's done
Can't take him
talking.
I'm never gonna laugh.
Eric's done talking. You can say what you're gonna say now. I give you permission to speak.
The guys from Toffee TV, which is the Everton channel, they do MLS shows. And honestly, I appreciate them. And thank you guys for doing that. But I even have trouble watching you guys because it's about the MLS and it's our local domestic league. But it's so tough to follow it. But when Zlatan came in, I was intrigued in following it. I wanted to watch it just for the antics that he does.
Did
And-
you though?
Okay, I was trying to watch the highlights of Zlatan. And the first weekend he gave us highlights.
His first week was phenomenal. He had those 2 bangers. It was hilarious to watch. It was fun to watch. And you thought that him coming in, he was just gonna catapult LA Galaxy into fucking first place, and he never did that.
Well, he did get hurt with some injuries.
Yes, no. He came in injured. He just came back from injury. He played maybe 2 games with Man U before he came to the Galaxy. So if he stays for next season, I think he's gonna have a better season than this one. I just think that this one they were already too.
Do you think he can last another season though?
Yeah, he definitely can.
Eric would appreciate it if you didn't cut him off next time. So continue speaking.
Eric should be used to me cutting him off.
Continue speaking. I give you permission.
You referred to him in a third person.
Here I pawn. I
What?
don't even know what that
The
means.
Zlatan effect, though, I mean, it's sort of similar to Wayne Rooney, but Wayne Rooney just plays
Rooney's
football.
not Zlatan.
He's not. He's not. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
Zlatan,
what's your Zlatan effect that you're speaking of?
that the Zlatan effect that we were expecting. He just mentioned that we expected him to catapult LA Galaxy. It sort of fell on his face. While Wayne Rooney, who didn't promote himself and didn't do any of those things, just went in to play football, is about to get DC United into the playoffs.
It's close, but
It's close. But it's
there's
close.
a possibility. There is a possibility.
But he came in much later. He didn't start the season there, and he still managed to get him there. So it just feels like Zlatan is pushing his agenda,
His agenda forward.
making him bigger than the MLS, more important than his own team, right? Does that make him the bad guy? What do you think?
Eric is used to him.
First one out.
Eric is used to his antics, as Eric does them as well from time to time. Eric believes that Zlatan could do this because he has earned his reputation. Eric also believes that Eric is done speaking. You can take over now.
I was like, I'm just leaving to see how it goes.
Come on, tell us more. All right, so where do you see this ending for LA Galaxy and for Zlatan and for his future?
Another season here at MLS. I wouldn't be surprised. I can see that happening. And then, hey, he said, what did he say? When he moved to PSG, he was, we were just watching it too long ago. He was 2 months in a 5-star hotel living in, when he just transferred over to PSG, he said, I'm looking for an apartment, but if I can't find an apartment, I'll buy the hotel.
Yeah, there you go.
I can see that him doing something similar, not buying a hotel, but doing like a Beckham, getting his own franchise at some point, getting his own team.
Yeah,
I can definitely see him. He has ego to do it.
he's got the persona for a brand, you know, and I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's called Zlatan FC.
A football team?
It's got a ring to it.
It's better than Inter meet Miami. I'm sorry.
What's the one that they said to him when they were talking about Sweden and Swedish players and the Swedish culture? They're supposed to be very reserved, very quiet, very humble, but he went on and said,
I'm not the typical Swedish guy.
There you go.
I put Swedish in the map. Sweden in the map.
What did you say? Swedish?
Swedish on the map.
I put Sweden in the map.
I mean, this is what he said on Jimmy Kimmel, and everybody loved it. Everybody ate it up.
Everybody thought it was hilarious.
It's funny, though, like 10 years ago when I used to hear these antics from him, I hated him. And now it's like what was it you were saying before? You hate to love him?
I hate to love him.
I hate to love him, but I actually do enjoy him. It's interesting. It's entertaining.
You want to see what he's going to come up with next.
All right, so when he's
like Conor McGregor of football.
Yeah.
But he wins. Well,
not really.
Not really, but
he scores goals, and that's basically it.
That's the winning.
Honestly, God, like how many championships does he have in trophies in general?
Trophy. He has every league.
I know
trophy.
Domestic trophies. He's got.
Everything he basically had. I think except for Man U, right?
No, second place. Second place. Yeah.
And Europa with them as well.
Okay.
But he does not have any Champions Leagues.
No. Okay. Yeah. So he has had. Okay. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't going anywhere with it. I just want to know.
Eric questions your mentality sometimes.
Well, guys, that's basically the breakdown. That's our conversation with Zlatan. We were wondering what you guys think. I mean, he's 37, 38, possibly. He's getting up there, and he's still playing. And
I think he's older.
But before you end the segment, before we start recording, Eric said he was going to put us on our place, so I want to know what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I guess never brought it up, so there's no point. Because we were debating about Edgar saying that it's his branding, but then
Edgar, bring it up, please.
Okay. All right. I think it's a branding. I actually mentioned it plenty of times in the video.
You did.
I think it's branding. I think he's just pushing his own agenda.
Branding, but okay.
It's not branding.
Like you did say branding before, but now you did.
Okay. All right. Now I'm saying branding. So branding. Is it branding? I think it's branding. He's pushing his own persona, his own agenda.
And your argument was saying that this started at United.
He started noticing it at United. I think I told you what I thought, which was he's before, but because social media is so big now, you can find it in memes, you can find it anywhere on your phone. Back when he was in Inter, back when he was in Juventus, there was no smartphones. You could only see it on TV here. You most likely weren't going to see it unless you were in EPL. So his antics were back then. It's just that they weren't so accessible as they are now.
Yes and no. His antics have always been obviously around. They started obviously when he was in Ajax. He went through his clubs in Serie A. He entered in Barcelona around 2009, 2008, around there. Instagram came to life and exploded and entered all our lives in 2010.
Correct. Before that, we had MySpace.
Has been
before that,
way before United. So this branding, it's not new. It's not him pushing his agenda. This is him.
No, because
if you look at social media,
if you look
making people like you like him now.
I'll agree. The antics I see through his Instagram posts are hilarious, but I didn't know he had products until I saw him coming to LA and pushing his own clothing line and all that.
These things.
Yeah, but now that he's gone from Manchester United to LA, it's acceptable in the MLS. It's okay for him to do the side projects and push his agenda and be on talk shows mid-season. While at Manchester United, I don't think I ever saw anything like that. I don't see any YouTube videos popping up saying Zlatan on BBC
One,
One.
you're a Liverpool fan, so you're never gonna look up United videos.
No, I don't have to look up United
Unless it's a
videos.
class of '92.
I just have to
and
say-
then you'll be like, ooh, my pants are wet for them.
I just your YouTube gives you automatically videos related to soccer, and Zlatan would have been one of those.
Correct, but your argument was saying that his branding or pushing of his agenda started in United.
No, it's saying it was started when the move was going to be to Galaxy. When everybody knew he was going to Galaxy, I saw Zlatan come in, and thank you to.
That's not him.
Oh, sorry. I think that's
I
him.
was like,
What do you mean?
No,
You don't.
that's not me.
That
What do you mean that's not him?
if you go over there, you're gonna see all his promotion stuff over there, because that's where he's at. Comes over here, you're gonna see the promotion stuff over here because this is where he's at. You go to Italy when he was playing in Italy, you're gonna see his stuff there because that's where he was at.
the propaganda and
So it's
I mean,
always been there.
get
You're
that. I get that.
seeing it now because it's here.
I don't know. I think
This
he's
is
more
this-
recently started to push his agenda outside of the football. Like he was always the persona, but now his persona.
How long
he's
ago did I Am
actually-
Zlatan come out?
Huh?
How long ago did I Am Zlatan come out?
That was
3-4 years ago?
I don't even remember, to be
Yeah,
honest with
something
you.
like that.
And
Maybe a
I
little
think it was at
longer.
United. It might have been at United. That's before he came over here.
Yeah.
So I guess it wasn't from LA Galaxy and on. It was further back, like you're saying,
Yeah,
United.
that's what I'm saying. Like he's had this branding or this thing of him that's always been known and appreciated by a lot of people. He has fans all over the world.
Yeah.
I think more people like him than dislike him.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah.
asshole.
And
Well,
he's an
he
asshole.
seems like he's an asshole. I don't want to say
He's-
he is.
yeah.
I don't know him personally.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So that's why that's what I wanted to say, because you guys are both saying that it's because recently he's all big now because of social media. No, he's always been this person. You were saying that too before we
Okay,
started
now
recording.
see, I throwing me under
He's
the
trying to
bus.
throw you under the bus right
Guys.
now. He's throwing you under the bus right now.
Guys,
Holy
let us know what you
shit.
think.
That's
My
shady,
man just
bro.
rolled over
Always,
me.
Always
This
and
one,
forever. Shame.
My man,
Whatever, I'm sick of
drive,
this shit.
reverse,
Ran
drive
over
again.
again.
I
I got off. I pushed him more in. And
whatever. I
made
can't
sure
stand
that
this anymore.
I got your back.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation.
Wow. Eric-
Please
Eric
follow
will
us on
never
all
do
our
that again.
social media outlets. Read the comments below and drop your own comments if you want. And if you want to follow us on our other social medias, which are they?
They're gonna be right there.
Just follow them below, click, and hit subscribe to everything.
everything.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Eric approves this message.
Here we go!